Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us on another episode of Buddies Off the Leash. This is a show where we talk about everything dogs in Western New York. And on today's show, we have some amazing, amazing guests. We have Shawnee and Willie from Pawsitive for Heroes, which is part of Western New York Heroes right here in Western New York. Thank you guys for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, can you introduce your furry guest that you have with you today?
Yes. So this is King. King George is his name. We call him King for short. He is about 4.5 months old.
And he is what type of dog?
A Rottie.
Gorgeous.
Yes, and here we have Mission. She's about 3 months old, and she's serving her purpose.
Yeah.
She's ready to go. Yes.
Yeah, so you said serving their purpose, and her name is Mission. So
Yes.
Can you tell us what the mission and the purpose of Pawsitive for Heroes is?
Of course. So Pawsitive for Heroes, their purpose is to help veterans get what they need out of their disability. So the veterans, obviously they go overseas, they come back with certain disabilities, and they don't know what to do with themselves. Half the time, the dogs do know. I don't know what it is about the dogs, but they know and they help, and that is that's why Chris got his service dog.
Yeah.
He needed a service dog, and the dog helped him, so he wanted to do that for everybody else.
Yeah, I actually met Chris for our very first fundraiser 13 years ago. He showed up and he was amazing, and I've known him ever since. And it's amazing the things that he and your whole organization, what you guys do for the community. I was also at the Western New York Heroes Gala, and the amount of people and support that show up and just to help the veterans. At Buddies, we love the veterans. We offer a discount for veterans and active military and first responders because you guys are doing the things, and you guys deserve all the help in the world, to get you guys through what you guys come back with. And we're so happy that this program is here in Western New York. Can you talk about a little bit of what the training is that these dogs go through to help? Because these dogs eventually will go to a veteran, correct, that has issues. Is there a process, or can you walk us through what it takes to be a part of the organization to get a dog?
So each dog is trained for specific veterans, what their needs are. So whether it's bracing, helping them through PTS moments where their anxiety is flaring. So they come equipped for specific needs for each veteran, trained specifically for them.
Yeah.
Pairing them, whether they need a hyper dog, they like going running, things like that, or they just need a calm, relaxed dog. That's the type of dog they will receive with their dog.
That's amazing. And these dogs are currently in the program being trained for veterans. Are these your service dogs? Are they being trained for you or for somebody else?
So they are about to go into the program. They're going to be going to Wyoming Corrections Facility. So they'll be going soon. But King is probably going to end up staying with me.
You're going to use King as your
and be my service dog after his graduation. So the training actually takes anywhere from 12 months to 18 months for a dog to be fully serviced and vetted to their veteran. And then even after that, after they graduate and they get paired off with their veteran, we also still do trainings once a month with their veteran and the dog to make sure that the dog is doing what the veteran needs it to do. Because what good is a service dog if it doesn't do what the veteran needs it to do?
And, we had our trainer on the last segment, and same thing. It's consistency. It's, keeping up with it. So even though they go into the home, you want to make sure that those things are being followed through with 100%.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So let me ask you this. Is there a cost to the veterans when they do need a service dog, or is this something that's fully funded through the community? How do you guys raise funds?
So it is no cost to the veteran. Through Pawsitive for Heroes, there is no cost at all. That is one of the many things that I love about Pawsitive for Heroes is that you're not going to find another service dog program that will give you a service dog for free, completely trained.
Yeah.
On top of that, we get our funding to train these service dogs through sponsors and people who donate their time. We have trainers, some trainers that donate their time. That's one of the things that Willie did. He donated his time to helping us, and now he works full time for us, and
Really?
it's been amazing.
And you were in the service yourself?
No service.
No, you just it doesn't matter.
volunteer
You just
and-
wanted to volunteer, but
Yeah.
you're giving back in a different way, and that's
Yes.
amazing.
Yes.
And then you were in the service yourself?
Yep, I was in the service.
Yeah.
I was a combat engineer.
Wow.
In Lockport, Army National Guard for 8 years.
Amazing.
Yep.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your support.
Thank you. So let's talk about your relationship with Buddies, which is why you guys are also here, that we do have a partnership, and some of our dogs that we save from high kill shelters end up in your program, and then not only giving them a second chance, they're also giving veterans a second chance and becoming service dogs. So recently, I think it was 4. Did we do 4, I believe? 4 puppies. We ourselves donated to you guys, and where are they now?
So right now they are in Lakeview Shock Camp. Camp.
Yeah. And tell us a little bit about that, what that means, so people doesn't scare people.
Lakeview Shock Camp is basically just we have corrections facilities that they train the dogs. It's kind of the round robin thing, people helping people. And that's how they want to help. So Lakeview Shock Camp is just a corrections facility, which is where we put the younger puppies in. We try to get them in right away. That way we can cover the basic obedience, the sit, the down, the stay, simple things.
Placement,
place, things like that, just so that whenever they do actually move on to the next corrections facility, they already have a head start.
And that's great because, like you said, those are simple things that normal puppies should be learning anyway. So you're starting them off at that level, and then like you said, these in the prison, they're now giving back their time, and it's helping rehab them also, showing them to have empathy and love for these animals. So then they're training them, which then they get moved on to another training phase, which then are trained for a veteran. It really is a circle of life type moment, which is amazing because some of the dogs that we've given to you may have been euthanized, and they may never even had a chance at a life. And now they're going to be helping multiple lives. They're helping the lives of the people in the corrections facility, and then they're going to go on to help veterans. And that's absolutely amazing. And it's such a great partnership, and we're so lucky to be a part of it, and so lucky that you guys, welcome our dogs into it. And I know you guys, you have certain veterans that request certain dogs, but it's still amazing that some of our dogs get to be a part of that. And it really is, it chokes me up because it makes me happy that we get to help a veteran, we get to help an inmate, and these dogs that we want to see go into amazing homes are going on to do big things. It's really great, and we appreciate being a part of that, and we appreciate everything that you guys do. Can you give us a little insight on what you said the training time is usually 12 to 18 months, and they then go on to the veterans. So do they start working with the veterans right from the beginning after they leave, like some of the, you said the prison system and things like that? Do they then go on to start working with the veterans right after that? Do the veterans pick their own dogs? How do you guys kind of vet the process, I guess?
So we do an extensive background check. We do that, and then we sit down, we have a meeting with them to see what exactly the veterans' needs are. And typically from that point, that's how we choose what kind of dog this veteran needs. And then we look for a dog for whatever it is that they need. If it's the stability, we went through just last year we did the Great Danes. We had 5 Great Danes.
The Great Dane litter,
most of those people needed help with stabilities. They're bigger. They need, that help. We also now have 2 Newfies in corrections facilities right now that are being trained as well for
stability because they're larger breed dogs.
Pressure would be, kind of not a big dog, but a medium-sized dog like this. He's got his little head on me.
You love him.
I really do. I really do.
How could you not, though?
No, look at those little eyebrows.
I know. It's his fat mitts for me. It's his big paws. I love the big paws.
They are so cute.
And now you guys also provide, because we know our Sabres are doing amazing right now. We just clinched the Atlantic Division. And we're going into the playoffs for the first time in many, many years. You also have the Sabres dogs.
We do. That is the Newfie right now. So his name is Mac. Yep, he's going to be at the game tomorrow.
Yay!
So if people
make sure you stop by and say hi to him.
Please stop by, say hi, get your love-ins, get your pets, get your pictures. We'll be there.
And this is what, the 4th or 5th dog that you guys have provided for the Sabres?
This is the 5th.
That's amazing. We've got everything from a Saint Bernard to a Great Dane to a Newfie. It's incredible. And then his handler right now, is that Jason Arlington? I think I actually graduated high school with Jason. He's a Tonawanda police officer where I live. So I get to see him all over too. And now will he keep him, or he's training him to then go on to a veteran?
So no, Mac is at the Niagara County Corrections Facility right now. Whenever Mac graduates, all of the veterans that are gonna be getting those dogs, that's whenever they get the dogs. At the graduation, they go home with their dogs and they start their training right then and there.
That's incredible. That's incredible. So Jason's just kind of his side handler when he takes him and goes and does stuff with him. Very cool. Very cool. So I know there's a story that sticks in your mind about a dog that has helped a veteran, and his name is Neil. And as you told me that sometimes people name the dogs after fallen heroes, and anybody can do that. And Neil was obviously named after somebody, and you have a great story to tell about Neil.
Yeah, so Neil was actually in Erie County Corrections Facility for a little while, and then we ended up having to pull him out, and we did one-on-one training with him at our schoolhouse that we have at the office. Willie did a lot of training with him. Chris did a lot of training with him, and I personally just fell in love with this dog. Every time I see him, just both of our little eyes just light up and we start wagging our tails. I do too, because I'm so excited to see him. I'm just like, Neil. He actually got paired with a veteran a couple of weeks ago, and I was very sad. I know this is a happy thing. I know it is, but I was very sad because I was so in love with him, and I was like, I don't know about this guy. I think I just need to take him home.
Being very picky.
Yes.
Overprotective.
Yes.
Yes.
I actually, this morning, I actually met his veteran. He came in with Neil because he gets to go home with him on the weekends. He came back to the office today, and Neil was just so happy. His veteran was happy. I could see the light in this veteran's eyes with Neil around.
And that's why you guys do what you do.
That's why we do what we do. It's amazing. The whole that's my service dog. He's helping me. You know, usually it's the humans, like how you are. Usually it's the humans helping the dogs. But now it's a full cycle thing. You know,
it's amazing.
You just came back around.
And Neil has a great handler. He's a great veteran, and now you don't have to worry because you know he's in good hands, and he's made a difference. He's going to continue to make a difference. You know, because we know that what our veterans go through sometimes it's unspeakable. You know, and there's a lot of times they don't even want to talk about what they've been through. And we know that, you know, dogs bring so much joy and love. And we were just talking about that they bring so much love to people that it's a no-brainer. It really is. And we're so happy, you know. And we were talking about how many dogs have you guys been able to place with veterans since Pawsitive for Heroes has been established?
So since 2013, since Chris started the program, we have placed over 250 dogs with veterans. This year will be about 300.
That's amazing. Now, will this be your biggest year yet? You think you've upgraded to that?
I think we have.
Maybe adding the extra correctional facilities in there,
Oh, yeah, you know what? That's right. Thank you for bringing that up. So we are in 8 corrections facility right now. We're working on getting into the 9th one.
Wow.
So, yes, this year would be the biggest one.
It's amazing.
Absolutely.
All those veterans that are getting help because of you guys, you know, and we know that, you know, veteran rate suicide is so high, and that's something that obviously we want to take care of, we want to help. And this is bringing so much joy to somebody, and I can't thank you enough for what you guys do. It makes my heart so happy, and Buddies is so proud to be a part of it and to be able to be a part of that cycle.
We're happy to work with you guys too. Awesome. It has been an awesome partnership with you guys.
It's so
I love
awesome.
it.
We're so happy. Today's transport is going to have roughly around 20 dogs that we have saved, and they're going to go right into their foster homes where they're going to start getting the love that they really need. This moment's so important for the dogs that we are taking because without our foster home stepping up and saving these dogs, unfortunately they would have ended up in probably overcrowded shelters and may not have had a chance to get out and have their second chance at the life that they deserve. Once the dogs come into the rescue, we make sure that they have their shots, they get microchipped, they're spayed or neutered, and the foster homes then start working on things like potty training, crate training, walking on a leash correctly, being able to be integrated into a home, working well with other dogs. This will set the dogs up for success when they are eventually adopted. So today, since we had our amazing guests here from Pawsitive for Heroes, under Western New York Heroes, we want to talk about how you, the viewers, can help support them and help make a difference for a veteran. Shawnee, what is a way that they can go on and they can be a part of this? What are the opportunities for people in the community to help with a veteran and a service dog?
So one of the biggest ways to help veterans and their service dogs is kind of like how I mentioned earlier. So, you know, the only way that we can actually do the training and the cost of the foods and everything else for the veteran is by donors and sponsors. So if anybody wants to donate, please reach out to us. We would be more than happy to put those pennies to good use 100% they're going to go to good use because, I mean, look at this.
I know.
Look at this. Right?
And just like any other non-for-profit fundraising, it's what we have to do. It's the way we survive.
That is.
And, we know that, right now, at this day and age, sometimes, the funds aren't always there. So we're working extra hard. The volunteers, the members, I'm sure just like you guys, your volunteers and your members are the backbone of your organization. You guys are hustling. You're going out, you're making sure you're in the community, you're fundraising. You do your Western York Heroes Gala, which is an amazing, beautiful event that I got to attend this year. So any way that people can go on and donate, where's the website that they can go to?
They can go to www.nyheroes.org, and it'll be right there. You'll see it.
Amazing.
And then another way, I know you said you brought up the volunteering. I actually do the volunteering coordinating. So if anybody wants to reach out to me, give us a call, 716-630-5020, as to talk to Shawnee, and I can get you guys hooked up with that. There are a lot of, now that it's like towards the end of the year, there's some high school students that are looking for some volunteer hours. So
we take advantage of that too.
Yes, absolutely. Definitely reach out to us and we can get you guys hooked up with volunteer hours to help us out with the pups.
And I'm sure just like we're going to be super busy this summer, you guys are all over attending events too. I know you're going to be attending some events with us. So you probably need people to help out at events, setting up. I know you guys sell your own merch to raise money also, just like we do, bringing tables, things like that. So that's another way that people can get involved. People don't always have the funds to give money, but there's other ways that people can give back.
Absolutely.
Sometimes sharing a post, sometimes just the word of mouth and telling people about what it is that you're doing, is another way to get the word out there and to help. You don't always have to give money. You don't always have to give supplies. Share a post, talk about it, tell people what what this amazing organization is doing in the community, and then other people might be able to help.
Yeah, I always tell people, whenever we're at the Sabres game and they're taking pictures of Mac, post it and tag Western York Heroes and Pawsitive for Heroes, because it does. You're right. That one post can reach hundreds of other people that have no idea about us, and they're like, "Wait, what?
Yeah.
Let's reach out to them. Let's do what we can to get in there." So absolutely, share.
The benefit of social media nowadays is being able to reach people so much easier and so much quicker. It's a lot more convenient too. It's amazing. Thank you guys so much.
Of course.
All right, guys. So on today's segment, we're also going to do a fun DIY activity to keep your dog stimulated, safe from boredom, and a way to burn energy without over exertion. So what we do is we take our tennis ball and we're gonna cut a hole in it, which we're not gonna do on air. And then once that tennis ball is cut, all you have to do is pop some treats in it. And as you can hear, the puppy's ready to play. And depending on the strength of your dog, this could take a while for them to get the treats out. Do you wanna let her loose and see if she likes it?
There you go.
Here we go.
There you go.
There we go.
Get it.
So they can roll the ball around or they can go for the treats, either way.
He's trying to hide.
We lost the ball already? Oh no! What are you doing?
Oh, she's
Good
got the
job.
ball.
They just want the treats. They said just give us the treats, forget the ball. Here we go. Sit. So smart. So smart. Sit. Do you guys find that one breed is easier to train than the other?
I do.
Yeah?
I do. I personally think Rotties and German Shepherds are way quicker to catch on to things.
Do you find that they're also, in the same sense, stubborn? And if they don't feel like learning, they're not, and it's going to be their way or the highway.
Yes.
We have a Rottie in the organization that we're struggling with some things, and they're just kind of basic stuff like potty training, and she just doesn't want to do it.
How old is she?
She's like 4.
Oh.
Yeah, she's a full adult. We got her from City of Buffalo Animal Shelter, and she was through it. She went through it. Yeah, big field. She went through it. She was seriously emaciated when we got her. She has cherry eye. We've already fixed it twice. Had 2 surgeries. She's in boarding. We had her in foster, and the foster could not break her peeing in the house. And I just feel so bad because I feel like we're gonna really struggle with finding her a home because of that.
Did the foster have another dog in the house?
So I don't know if she'd be better off learning from another dog.
Maybe.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then we're also not 100% how she is with other dogs.
Because, that's how it is with my German Shepherd at home. She's not a service dog. She's just a pet house.
She's just a pet house, yeah.
When I bring him around, she's like, actually, I don't like any of this, and I'm going to pee all over yourself. And she's 6. She'll
Yeah.
be 7 in September.
She's acting out.
Yeah, she's acting out. That's what it is. So I thought maybe if there's another dog there, maybe that's why.
Yeah, no,
but
we've always put her in no home dogs, and she's just not grasping the concept. And people, like, you know, after a while, I mean, you can mop up pee, you know, if you don't have carpets, but who
after
wants
a
to
while,
do
it gets exhausting.
Yeah. Well, you're cute as hell. Okay, guys, we want to say thank you so much for joining us on another episode of Buddies Off the Leash. We hope you're enjoying everything that we're showing you here in Western New York involving dogs. We're so happy to have our amazing guest today, Shawnee and Willie from Pawsitive for Heroes. Just so everybody knows, at Buddies, we are huge supporters of our active military veterans and first responders, and we do offer a $50 off discount on all our adoption fees, and we would love to have all veterans come and get a pup because we know how happy they would make them. And if you need help and you're looking for somewhere to reach out, please contact Western New York Heroes. They do amazing things and they're here to help support. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. We look forward to seeing you on the next Buddies Off the Leash.